हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे आपके साथ ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज़ के बारे में। ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज़ उन स्पेशल एंगल्स की जो हमें ट्रिग्नोमेट्री आगे पढ़ने में हेल्प करेंगे। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस नो हाउ वी कैन फाइंड द ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज़ of all these angles. These 5 basic angles we are here have 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60 and 90. So let us study that how we can calculate the basic trigonometric ratios of these angles. So for this what we have to do, just write the counting from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next step, divide the whole quantities by 4. Divide all of them by 4 and take the square root of all of them. Now 0 by 4, 0. Square root of 0 is 0. The square root of 1, 1. The square root of 4, 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. The square root of 1, 1. The square root of 2, as we know square root of 2 is not possible, so it is under root 2. In the same way, the square root of 3 is not possible, so it is under root 3. And the square root of 4 is 2. 4 ones are 4. It's 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So these are the trigonometric ratios of sine. That is sine 0, 0. Sine 30, 1 by 2. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. Sine 60, root 3 by 2. Sine 90, 1. So these are the trigonometric ratios of sine. For cos, what we have to do, we just have to reverse the table. Starting from 1 to 0, just we have to write the whole values in the reverse order. Like 1 written here, then root 3 by 2. This is written here, then 1 upon root 2. Then 1 upon 2, then 0. That is cos 0, 1, cos 30, root 3 by 2, cos 45, 1 by root 2, cos 60, 1 by 2, cos 90, 0. And after that, for tan, now what we have to do, we have to find the trigonometric ratios of tan. For tan, what we have to do, as we all know that tan is the ratio of sine and cos. So we have to divide sine by cos. That is 0 divided by 1, 0 upon 1, 0. 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2. 2 cancel. It is 1 upon under root 3. 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2. The whole terms numerator and denominator is same, so it all get cancelled. We remain with 1. Then root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. 2 cancel, root 3 upon 1 gives us root 3 and 1 upon 0. Beta, always keep one thing in mind, that 1 upon 0 is never defined. Anything divided by 0 is not defined, so 1 upon 0 is also not defined. And distance, so not defined. Now for cosec, as we know cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So for cosec we just have to take the reciprocal of 0. That is 1 upon 0, again divided by 0, so it is not defined. The reciprocal of 1 by 2, 2 by 1, which is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2, root 2 by 1, which is root 2. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2, this is 2 by root 3. Reciprocal of 1, 1. Then after that, for sec, as we know sec is the reciprocal of cos, so we have to take the reciprocal of cos values. That is sec reciprocal of 1, 1. It is root 3 by 2. Its reciprocal is 2 by root 3. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2, root 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 2, 2. Reciprocal of 0, that is 1 upon 0. Again 1 upon 0 is not defined, because anything divided by 0 is not defined. So sec 90 is not defined. In the same way, for cot, we have to take the reciprocals of sine. It is 0 upon 1, then it is 1 upon 0, which is not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3, which is root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of root 3, 1 upon root 3. And tan 90 is 1 upon 0, and it is 0 upon 1, which is 0. So these are the basic trigonometric values. These are the basic trigonometric values of main 5 angles which we have to study in this chapter. These are 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So this is the complete table as I am showing you. Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 1 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2. So this is the complete table. Okay. So this is how we can proceed for the trigonometric ratios. What are the basic steps what we have done here? Just write from 0 to 4, divide whole term by 4, take their square roots. In this way you can proceed for finding the trigonometric ratios. Now let us study whether these values hold logically correct or not. Means, is sine 30 1 by 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, tan 30 1 by root 3, cosec 30 2, sec 30 2 by root 3. So in this video we will discuss about the trigonometric ratios of 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. So now first of all let us go for the T ratios of 60 degree. Let us start with the T ratios of 60 degree. So for trigonometric ratios of 60 degree, T ratios of 60 degree, what we have to do, we just have to take an equilateral triangle. Let us draw an equilateral triangle here. Suppose this is the equilateral triangle ABC, ABC, in which all the sides are equal. Triangle ABC in which all the sides are equal in length. Like this, suppose all the sides are having the length x, x, x. What we have taken? We have taken, let us consider an equilateral triangle ABC in which AB is equal to BC is equal to AC is equal to x units. All the sides are x units, and after it what we have to draw? We have to draw an altitude like this, AL. Now draw AL perpendicular to BC. AL perpendicular to BC. So as we know that it is the particular property of the altitude of an equilateral triangle that it always bisects the opposite side. It always bisects the opposite side as well as the vertical angle through which it is drawn. Okay, since we know that altitude of an equilateral triangle bisects opposite side as well as vertical angle, therefore BL, CL, they are half of BC. BL is equal to CL is equal to half of BC, that is x upon 2, and angle BAL, this angle is half of A. Since we know every angle of equilateral triangle is 60, so this is 60, this is 60 and this is also 60, so angle BAL is half of angle BAC, that is half of 60, which is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Now in right triangle ALB, in right triangle ALB, if we use the Pythagoras theorem, if we go for using the Pythagoras theorem, then what will we get after using the Pythagoras theorem in right angle ALB? By using Pythagoras theorem, what we get? From right triangle ALB, the hypotenuse is AB, that is AB square is equal to BL square plus AL square, BL square plus AL square. So AB is x, BL, as you know, BL is x upon 2, so it is x upon 2 square plus AL, that is not we are having, so we have to find AL from the right triangle ALB. It gives x square, it is x square upon 4, when transposed to the LHS it becomes minus x square upon 4 is equal to AL square. It gives AL square is equal to 4 into x square, 4x square minus x square, 3x square upon 4. It gives AL is equal to under root of 3x square upon 4, that is under root 3 upon 2x, under root 3 upon 2x. This is the value of AL. Now we have to find the trigonometric ratios of 60. So let us go for the ratios now. That is what we have to find is trigonometric ratios of 60 now. So let us take sine 60, cos 60, tan 60, cosec 60, sec 60 and cot 60. Since we know sine 60, 60 is angle B, angle C in the figure, so we can take any value, either angle A or either angle C. We are taking here in place of 60 angle B. So sine of angle B, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. As we know, sine is P upon H. So for angle B, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is AL. Side opposite to the angle is always perpendicular. And what is hypotenuse here? AP. So it is under root 3 upon 2x upon AB is x. X gets cancelled out. It is root 3 by 2. Cos 60, that is cos of angle B. Cos base upon hypotenuse. For B, what is base? Base is BL upon hypotenuse is AB. So BL we are having x upon 2 and AB is x. X cancels out, it gives 1 upon 2. So cos 60. Now let us have a look here. The ratios that we have find for the x, the ratios that we have obtained for the x are as same as we are finding. Like here we have sine 60. The value of sine 60 is root 3 by, look here, have a look, sine 60 root 3 by 2. The value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2, and the value we obtained here sine 60 is also root 3 by 2. Cos 60 1 by 2, and the value we have in the table cos 60, it is also 1 upon 2. Now let's go for tan 60. As tan of angle B, tan is perpendicular upon base, P upon B. So what is P here? What is perpendicular in the figure? Perpendicular for B, AL, and base BL, AL upon BL. That is under root 3 upon 2x upon x upon 2. 2 cancelled out, x cancelled out, so we left with only under root 3. Under root 3. Now cosec, as we know, cosec is the reciprocal of sine, so it is root 3 by 2, so it is 2 by root 3. Sec 60, reciprocal of cos, it is 1 by 2, it is 2 by 1, which is 2, and cot 60, reciprocal of tan, it is root 3, it is 1 by root 3. So these are the trigonometric ratios of 60 degree. It means by taking an equilateral triangle, drawing an altitude and applying the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the trigonometric ratios of 60 degree. In the same way, we can proceed for 30 because the diagram remains same, just we have to take, in place of sine 60, we have to take sine of 30, that is sine of angle BAL, and for BAL the perpendicular would be BL. So T ratios of 30 degree, you can find it by yourself. Now let's proceed towards the T ratios of 45 degree. The T ratios of 45 degree. Let's go for that now. have a look on the T ratios of 45 degree. T ratios of 45 degree. T ratios means trigonometric ratios. So for 45 degree, what we have to take? We have to draw an isosceles right triangle. We have to draw an isosceles right triangle. Suppose A, B, C having angle B at 90 degree. Since it is an isosceles right triangle and the side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the triangle, so obviously BC and AB would be equal to each other, because in isosceles right triangle two sides would be equal always to each other. So let us consider an isosceles right triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree and AB is equal to BC is equal to X. Suppose these sides are equal to X. Now by Pythagoras theorem, by using Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square, that is AC square is equal to X square plus X square. It is 2x square, so it is under root of 2x square. The square root of under root 2 is under root 2 and the square root of x square is under root 2x. It means AC is under root 2x. Further, by using angle sum property, in right triangle ABC, what we get? Since we know that the angles opposite to the equal sides of triangle are equal, so angle A, first of all by angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now angle A plus value of angle B is 90 plus, we have written angle A in place of angle C. Why? Because we know that angles opposite to equal sides of triangle are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides of triangle are equal. So now let's go for it's A plus A, 2 times angle A. 2 times angle A is equal to 180 minus 90, that is angle A is equal to 90 degree divided by 2 is equal to 45 degree. So angle A is equal to angle C, both are 45 because both are equal. So in this way we can obtain the value of angle A and angle C, which is 45 degree. So now we have to find the trigonometric ratios of 45 degree, that is sin 45, cos 45 and tan 45. Sin 45, that is sine of angle A, cos of angle A and tan of angle A. Sine of angle A, for angle A what is perpendicular? Sine is P upon H. For angle A what is perpendicular? BC. What is hypotenuse? AC, that is x upon under root 2x. x cancel, it is 1 by root 2. Cos of angle A, B upon H. For angle A what is base? AB. And what is hypotenuse? AC, that is x by under root 2x. Once again it comes out to be under root 2. And for tan it is P upon B, that is perpendicular upon base. For A what is perpendicular? PC. And what is base? AB. It's PC upon AB. So it's x upon x, which is 1. So this is the value of sin 45, cos 45, tan 45. As you know, cosec, sec, cot are the reciprocals of these values, so you can also go for finding these values which are the reciprocals of this. So these are the trigonometric ratios of 45 degree and 60 degree, but we have discussed in this video. By using the same method of trigonometric ratio of 30 degree, 60 degree, you can go for the trigonometric ratios of 30 degree. In the next video we will discuss the use of these ratios. in trigonometry. Thank you everyone.